I am Slick Nick, your personal Sigma mentor. Now, this was asked recently. Someone said, okay, you got the zero guard buzz cut going on. How often do you do that? Do you do it every day? Okay, here's the answer. No, I don't do it every day because for me, so much of the concept of keeping this zero guard look is that I want it to be low maintenance. So I don't want to have to do it every day. So it's been, I'd say, about 3 days since I've done it, which arguably this is probably closer to a 1 than it is a 0. It's probably like a 0.5 by this point. And what I tend to do is I tend to only go about twice a week, usually once on the weekend and once midweek. And even today when I woke up, I thought, okay, it's probably time. But I also hadn't shaven my face, and I thought, well, but we got the stubble look, so this can afford me at least another day or two before I have to do it. Because every time I do it, I have to do it right before I get in the shower, obviously. So I was like, yeah, I don't feel like taking a shower. I'd rather allocate that time to making more videos today. So ultimately, we're looking at something probably by default that's less as a 0 and more of a 0.5, not quite a 1 really. But what I do is I just lean into the concept. I'm like, well, if I could go 3, 4, 5 days before doing the zero guard buzz cut, well, then I'll make that work by just not shaving my face because it keeps a consistent look. And I think that that is a smart move for someone who is wanting to keep things low maintenance. And of course, it only adds to the masculine identity and the masculine look when we have this stubble that is closer to the length here. Now granted, it's a little bit longer on top, but still it's this more of this uniform look that is masculine. So that's my answer. How often do I shave my head with the zero guard buzz cut, with the zero guard? Not every day. It's not worth my time to do every day. But also waiting a whole week, I wouldn't feel good about that. So I'm gonna tell you, ideally once midweek, once on the weekend. If I'm really not feeling like doing it, then probably what I would do, if I was only gonna do it once a week, then I would probably just wear a hat the rest of the week. And that would be fine too. So that's how I would do it, but still, even this look, it's just fine. To most people, this look, it would be no different than had I just done the zero guard a few minutes ago. That's the reality. But I do like to keep that consistent look, and that's something I like about having a zero guard buzz cut, is that compared to having hair and then having to get a haircut, you know, I was getting a haircut every 4 or 5 weeks and paying, you know, $40 plus tip to do that. Well, the thing is, when you go to the barber, it looks great for that first week and pretty nice that second week. And then that third week, it kind of starts not looking as awesome. And then the fourth week, I'm just wearing a hat anyway. So I like the fact that this is a very consistent look. And for the most part, you know, even 3 or 4 days after, it's not quite that obvious, especially if you just keep the stubble there on your face to match it. So there you go. That was a great question. I appreciate you leaving that. I love the comments, and so many of my videos are based on them. So thanks for asking, and your comment belongs right here.